sunshine during the day today, and I really think that's what's triggered these thunderstorms and these possible tornadoes. At this point, we had enough sunshine to destabilize the atmosphere. This afternoon, we've seen several thunderstorms that came in. A little bit of sunshine still occurring out ahead of all these systems, so the atmosphere west of I-65, we're really still looking at the moment.
There's a broad area of circulation to the northwest of Jasper.
Take a look at some of the pictures shortly of the weather that's happening.
I'm on Highway 5, just again, on the north side of Jasper, near the Jasper Square. You see a definite wall cloud.
Live pictures. We also want to mention, of course, another major story today, something that many people may be very concerned about.
Flooding emergencies can happen anytime. Being prepared is when...
In the eastern part of Lamar County, the storm is moving into Fayette. Some damage being...
There's a wall cloud. Cloud to ground lightning to the north of the wall cloud. Just to the northwest of Jasper.
End up being eventually, if we keep on going on east, this will be on line
with the Lamar County Emergency Management Agency over there, and apparently they have not had any reports of damage, unlike last Thursday. I think Lamar County is very hard hit. Johnny Bigham says at this point no reports of any damage, but they do have ground truth in the form of police and other officials, field area. And again, possible tornado in northern Fayette, so we're talking about kind of the same little area. Trees blown down along 43 near Weeks Road. So again, everybody, it's this time of day, everybody's getting off work, going home, so those are some areas you need to keep in mind if you're on the road.
Shane, a lot of people, about 60 miles from Tuscaloosa, you're getting into Jasper, and Jasper looks like it's going to really get this storm in just a few minutes. If you live anywhere along Highway 95, Highway 195 from Jasper to Manchester, they're going to see probably the hook from this storm in just the next few minutes. So for those of you listening to us in Walker County, please be in a safe place right now until this storm passes. Again, that's anyone living above the Corridor X as it comes through southern Jasper, between there and Manchester in the northern part of Walker County. So that's kind of the latest.
It's important also, one thing I want to mention, in light of the recent storms that we had in the Midwest that were so tragic. We had several fatalities there, and a lot of them were in mobile home areas, mobile home parks were very hard hit. Again, just a reminder, folks, this is some safety information. If you are in a mobile home or a vehicle and you are in...
Fayette County here. A lot of lightning is occurring. We're looking at the storms now in 3 dimensions from the live micro radar. This is lightning going from the ground to the cloud, and that is moving along and with the possible tornado that will be moving into Curry here very quickly, into Arley. This is Smith Lake off to the north here, some of the fingers of the lake. It goes all over the place, and I advise you, if you have any way of getting information, get off the lake. Don't go on that fishing trip this evening, because the northern part of this storm is certainly moving on in there.
Morning for Walker County. James? Yeah, in fact, let's go to our Sky Tracker if we can. This is going to show the various counties in the state under a tornado warning. Let me just adjust the view just a little bit on this, and you can see that we have 4 Alabama counties right now under tornado warnings. We have Pickens, and that is the far northern part, and quite frankly, that storm is basically out of Pickens County, so if you're in Pickens County for the moment that storm, you can breathe easier. In Lamar County, the far southeastern tip, and I mean the southeastern tip, southern Fayette and Walker County, for 2 distinct storms that are rotating out there, and we're getting multiple reports of tree and power line damage, and now some structural damage from both of those storms, which is a sign that you really need to take this seriously. We have been very thankful that these storms have been passing over a sparsely populated part of the state. We've had some dramatic images sent in to us of the tornado from that lead storm that is up there in Walker County. So let's go back to our pinpoint Doppler weather radar, and tell you what, John, now let's animate that shot. That's kind of a wide view. That'll give everybody a look at their community, their hometown. You can see the storms are really cellular in nature. They're along the line, but the line in Fayette County is going to cut across the southern tip of Walker into the Birmingham metropolitan area, and that would be about 45 minutes or so. So understand that we're hoping the best thing that can happen in Coleman County. So if you're watching us anywhere below Hansville, down to Blunt Springs and Blunt County, you need to be in a safe place here, because the point Doppler weather radar on so you can see exactly in real time what's happening here. Let's go in a little tighter, John. Want to get this thing right down here. We can see that hook. And again, the hook is very well defined. And we're talking right here is the greatest potential for a tornado. And this is going to be cutting right across the northern city limits of Jasper. Up here where Airport Road intersects with Highway 257. Places like that. That's the greatest potential for this thing. And really it's moving almost due east. There has not been much northward component of motion with this thing today. For those of you watching around Smith Lake, the tornadic circulation will likely pass north of the Smith Lake Dam. Now, up on Smith Lake, you're going to have that part of Walker County, I think, just. That's good news if you're watching us around Smith Lake. And once again, kind of watching that southern extent right here from downtown Jasper Center on up toward Manchester and Curry, and that ultimately from this supercell thunderstorm. This is Coleman County right here. That's the western tip of Blount County right here. That's Interstate 65. And based on this look here, I think that this tornadic circulation is going to be crossing Interstate 65 awfully very shortly if this storm maintains the organization. But we're not going to want people to be driving up and down I-65. And again, this is a time of day where many people are trying to get home from work. I know that it's a big inconvenience, but the best thing to do is to play it safe and not drive in the course of these storms that have prompted a lot of reports of damage today. We've had reports of funnel clouds from Eldridge to Carbon Hill and Manchester. This is coming from the Walker County Emergency Manager. Multiple reports of funnel clouds along the path of that storm. You see moving there that John is animating. Focusing on have had a history of producing damage and in some cases
98 TXT, Tuscaloosa's country music station. As we continue with wall-to-wall weather coverage today, there are two systems. The one James just spoke of, the other in Fayette County. Highway 63, and then finally to Alabama Highway 69. Shannon, again, a tornado warning such as a clone.
I had come up Alabama Highway 69 by cutting off on a county road. I think I took County Road 43 to the right or to the south. I have gone, I don't know, maybe a good 5 to 10 miles and was probably getting pretty close back to 69 when the tree you just saw crossing the road and the fire truck blocked my way. So now I'm having to loop all the way back out of here. It's going to take a while to get out. Obviously, there's been a lot of high winds in the area, even where there was not necessarily a tornado, although that might have been the edge of a tornado track for all I know. But now we're down close to the Smith Lake area. There's a lot of little side roads out here that take you to subdivisions where Smith Lake is. And so anyway, I'm backing out of here. It's just going to take me a while to get back on a main highway and get headed back.
A lot to begin with, but
I might be looking at the very back edge of that storm that headed off towards Coleman County.
Small, but
to the right there.
Be more of the
Arrowhead Road.
To the east, probably going to end up and moving northward and eastward toward Bremen and Colony. That's Colony just off to the east.
Those of you in the Whitson community, if you live in Whitson, go ahead and move to a safe place. The Wallace Ferry Road, the Black